The Tale of Benjamin Bunny, based on the original story by Beatrix Potter. This is the tale of Benjamin Bunny. One morning, he sat in the woods. Benjamin Bunny saw a cart on the road. Mr. and Mrs. McGregor were in the cart. They were going out for the day. Benjamin ran to tell his cousin, Peter Rabbit. Benjamin looked behind a tree. He saw two little ears sticking out. It was his cousin, Peter Rabbit. Peter was wrapped in a small red cloth. Benjamin sat next to Peter. "Peter, who has your clothes?" Peter told Benjamin that he had been chased by Mr. McGregor. Peter had dropped his coat and shoes in Mr. McGregor's garden. Now, Mr. McGregor was using Peter's clothes for a scarecrow. "Come along, Peter," said Benjamin. "Mr. and Mrs. McGregor have gone out in their cart. Let's go and find your clothes." Benjamin and Peter stood on the garden wall. They could see Peter's shoes, coat, on the scarecrow. There was a big green hat on the scarecrow, too. Benjamin and Peter climbed down a pear tree into the garden. Peter fell, but he was not hurt. Peter put on his blue coat. Benjamin put on the green hat. It was much too big for him. Then Benjamin and Peter collected onions for Peter's mother. They put them in the small red cloth. As they walked through the garden, Benjamin munched on a lettuce leaf. But Peter Rabbit felt very scared in Mr. McGregor's garden. He was so scared that he dropped half of the onions. Some brown mice watched as Benjamin and Peter tried to find their way out of the garden. Suddenly, the little rabbits stopped walking. They saw something. It was a cat. They hid under a basket. The cat walked over to the basket. She sat on top of it. The cat sat there for a very long time. Benjamin and Peter were very scared. On the wall above the cat, Benjamin's father, old Mr. Bunny, was walking along. He was looking for his son. Old Mr. Bunny jumped down from the wall and pushed the cat off the basket. Then he took the small red cloth of onions and marched those two naughty rabbits home. That night, the onions were hung in the kitchen. Peter and his sister Cottontail folded up the small red cloth and went to bed. The end.